Hey everybody. I'm going to show you really quickly how to take your portrait and turn it from black and white to something with gradients in it or with color in it at least. It's pretty easy. So let me show you how to get started with this. So I'm going to make this invisible, make this visible, and here's the original image. Of course, black and white, right? Looks great, just like that. This was not made by me. This was made by a student named Destiny. I think she did an amazing job on this. So, I'm going to copy this layer just to show you. So I've got a copy of it. Unlock this, make this invisible. This is eventually what it's going to look like with the gradient, but I'll show you how to get there. So I'm working on this layer. This layer is locked. And on this layer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything. And so that's all the paths, the words, all of it. And I'm going to go to Object, Expand, and expand the object in the fill. Say OK. And what that basically does is it takes everything, and you can see now it's editable paths individually. And next thing you want to do is go to Object, Compound Path, Make. And so now this is all one big compound path. So if I select it somewhere, it grabs the whole thing. So if I grab this, and then just to make this really, really easy, I'm going to grab a gradient here that I already have made. You can see that the gradient actually applies itself not just to one shape, but to the whole thing, so it goes across. We've already talked about compound paths. So now I just need to add a color to this in the background. I don't want to leave it just plain old stark white. Just thinking, because I've got a lot of blues and greens in here and I want that to pop, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a shape in the background here, and it happens to be the same gradient, so I'm going to change that. Let's try just a solid color here. What about like a really dark kind of res color? See how that just can change it? I don't know if I like that very much. If I try something bright orange. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better because the dark in her eyes now shows up. And you see I deliberately made the box in the background bigger. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes I see students make. They try to make it perfectly accurate and they end up getting something like that. And then when they export this as a JPEG or a PSD or PDF file, they get this white stripe through their image. Just looks terrible. So actually extend that beyond, because remember, it's only going to pick up what's in the artboard already. So work smarter, not harder. So now that I have this done, I'm ready to turn this in. So File, Save As, and you'll save it as a PDF. And it'll be your first name. So in this case, this was Destiny, so Destiny, and then last name. And then, of course, I would save this in the appropriate place and upload this. That's pretty much it. So good luck.